Whoops.
Hi
Hey.
everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Variant Edition's new releases show. Oh, okay.
Phone call from nobody.
Getting a spam call
Yeah.
/ probably an election call by this time.
Oh yeah, I've gotten messages from like Abe, somebody. They're texting me. They're trying to get me to vote.
How dare you? Or how dare them? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the new releases show. My name is Danica.
My name's Brandon. I will be voting.
Yes, we will both
For
be voting.
folks who don't know, we were pretty active.
Whatever the voting word is for litigious, because it's like when people like to sue a lot. We like to vote, like not a lot, obviously. But,
We like to vote a lot.
We vote a lot
Illegally
Oh.
and many times over.
Legally the once, and then every other time. No, I have no idea. I just thought that would be a good simile, and then I went down a very dark path.
Yeah, this time for book club.
Book club. Thanks again to Glass Bookshop for their sweet swag. They did a Kickstarter, I believe. Kickstarter?
It was a fundraiser of some kind.
It was a fundraiser, yeah. And so we got this super sweet sweatshirt that I absolutely borrow. It is soft as hell.
It's cozy.
Yeah. Got a coffee mug. So yeah, I haven't been able to visit them in their new location, but I'm pretty excited.
It's all the way in Ritchie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of southeast-ish.
Yeah.
But I do deliveries to that area every week. So I get to swing by occasionally. It's nice. I get
I'm
my
jelly.
McSweenies from there.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't gone yet, but I've definitely bought stuff from their other locations. So
Yeah.
very super psyched. Yeah, if you're looking for another local bookstore, Glass is absolutely another way to go.
Yeah, they are. They feature a very nicely curated selection. Definitely more on the sort of, if you're looking for like, if you're looking for your steak and potatoes books, no.
No, they curate them real good.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a great place. It's got great people. They also use book managers, so whenever they're like, "Oh, why is this thing happening?" I'm just like, I understand, and occasionally I help.
Yeah, because good bookstores are supposed to help each other.
Yeah,
and that's the way to go.
And we also are usually generally aware of what books they have in stock because we can see it.
That's true. Yeah. Book Manager does a really cool thing where you can decide to share what you have in stock with their other clients. And so it's just really helpful.
Yeah. For instance, they have ducks. So if it's too far to drive to get a copy of Kate Beaton's Ducks,
which we are already almost sold out of. So when we run out and you don't want to wait for another one, check there or check back or check both of us. Who knows? We'll all have ducks.
I already have more on order because of the another school course is we're offering cheaper access to books for them. That's something that we do for pretty much any school, basically, and post-secondary. If you've got graphic novels stuff, reach out or put us in contact with your professor or whatnot. And
Totally.
We'll work out a deal that gets all y'all some cheap graphic novels to study.
Daisy Chain. That's another good one. Edmonton is very lucky. We have so many good bookstores of all types, new, used, comics. It's great.
Daisy Chain has such an overlapping hour structure to us that we haven't really been to their physical location, but I remember when they were a truck or a van.
Yeah, which was also sweet as hell. Yeah, because I think, are they still on High Street, or did they move? Have I missed?
They have a location on High Street, and when we were eating in Beaumont.
Right, they're in Beaumont.
Yeah.
Right, but
just
we were
down from the restaurant that we were at.
It was like the evening, so they were closed, but we definitely snuck by and like peeked in the windows.
What is that restaurant called again?
Chereche?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I think so. I remembered it was like the same as her.
Oh, Cheche then, yeah.
Chereche?
Charcuterie.
I don't know, Jason. If you're on this call, I think we talked about it once, or at least and I don't remember. It was like,
I know it was introduced to us by Kelly Mellons.
Oh yeah.
And then before Danica's parents headed out to the East Coast, we took them there. It's great. It's super good. The first time we had this wild seafood poutine,
Chartier, yeah.
which is like, it was huge.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
Fed 4 people.
Thank you.
It is quite the thing.
Free bird.
That's the one with the long intro, right?
Yeah, it takes forever.
Free bird, a free bird, free.
That's all I know. Are you making this up? Have you ever heard Free Bird?
Yeah, I have.
This is like,
It's the one that Chris Yamaguchi Main has been putting to things, the guitar solo, which is also fun.
If you can find on the internet videos of people falling and usually making butts of themselves, and someone brilliant puts Freebird over hilarious America's Funniest Home Videos type things, and it's so much better.
The original thread was on at Wapple House, WAPPLE HOUSE, I believe. And yeah, he's a super funny dude, but yeah, he decided that any catastrophe video is I forget what percentage, but it is a significant percentage funnier when you lay in the guitar solo and Freebird in it.
All right.
You want me to say East Coast?
East Coast.
East Coast. That's how it's pronounced. I don't know.
It's not. You're so sweet. Can you pronounce frontier?
Frontier.
I miss the days of New Frontier. Frontier.
Infinite Frontier.
Or whatever.
Frontier.
Oh yeah, it was New Frontier and then Infinite Frontier.
Frontier.
You love it so much. Anyway, yeah, if you can make it out to Chartier and Beaumont, A, worth the drive because Beaumont is beautiful. And B, the food is divine.
Yeah.
And they always have amazing cocktails.
It's not cheap. We'll say that. It's our sort of like,
it's an event night.
Yeah, it's our real fancy choice, basically. Make a little event of it, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more than worth it. And I guess if you got your hours right, like we didn't, you can also go to Daisy Chain.
Yeah. Well, they were just about to open.
Oh, is that why we missed it?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
But also,
That's
yeah,
cool.
generally we do work when they're open.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Most small businesses are closed on Mondays.
We should, with Andrew's permission, wink, we should just leave and go to Beaumont for a couple hours. Just in the middle of the day so we can go to Daisy Chain.
Oh my God.
I'm the best boss ever. I probably won't do that.
If I run it like my old boss, we just do it unannounced on a Wednesday.
I would never. I would do this on like a Thursday, Friday, like when it's slower in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I know those 2 hours, sometimes people just don't come in.
Mm-hmm.
I would never. I literally have only left on Wednesday because I had COVID. I was dying.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Sweet. I mean, maybe not the Beaumont one. I guess the one in the city would be closer.
We'll figure something out. If we do it.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. I don't know. I guess
Frontier.
we can go. You know, now I want to go to Beaumont and have one of their fancy cocktails.
Frontier.
Anyway, and walk down their main street also. It's very, very nice. Anyway, we should talk about comics.
Yeah. All right. I'm super excited for this launch of Guardians of the Galaxy. The team's been not published for a hot second. There's more covers than this.
There's 4 and there's apparently more.
Yep. This is one of the very few issue number ones that Marvel actually sent PDFs to retailers to read before we had to do orders.
What?
It is absolutely fantastic. Really leans into the space western, sort of apocalypse space western. Sorry, one sec. This is going to be bad.
I will show off the leggies. Leggies. Anyway. Can you tell which variant cover we might have got the most special orders for? Was it Arkham or Chew?
That's Chew.
Oh, that is Chew, yeah. It was the Chew.
So yeah, it is very much a space western apocalypse thing that's going on right now. It starts fast, it moves fast. Something big has happened, and it is kind of consuming everything.
I guess
and
you got that one.
Honestly, it's I loved it so much. Now you don't need to know anything going into this. What you find out in the book has not been alluded to in any other book before. And yeah, it's I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a good superhero book to try this week, that's the one that I would suggest for everyone to do, for sure. And yeah, we'll get to the Alex Ross covers because they did a lot of them.
Oh, okay. So you do have it. It's just
I've got all of them in one spot.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
Because those
not prepare for this.
Those covers are not selling those books. They're selling the Alex Ross covers.
Mm.
I can kind of figure out the Amazing Spider-Man thing, and it's because the way that everything's structured is this would be some sort of like license or initiative, either from Disney or asking Marvel to take part in or whatnot. But regardless, this isn't sort of like a one-to-one exchange type of thing. So one structure is essentially scratching another structure's back. Now, in that situation, what they've done is they've attached all of those covers to their top-selling book. So in order to have sort of like a sales structure, a known sales structure, instead of like, oh, it's on Spider-Man, so we're going to move this many copies. Oh, it's on Fantastic Four, so we're going to move this many copies. Oh, it's on Moon Girl, so it's going to move this amount of copies, because people get graphic novels from Moon Girl. Smart. Instead of having this happen as it goes through the different books, it just kind of does this. And that's what they're going for there. I understand it's super silly from any other standpoint, but they sell a lot. They sell a lot. It's in the song.
That is so unsettling and creepy. Like I just heard a voice and I was like, what the hell?
In the distance. Can I get the toilet paper?
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be a mess out here.
So sneezy. All right. So I have this talent where if the word is in front of me, I still can't spell it. So it took me 3 tries to spell exorcists. Yeah. Sid Miller and Ellen Blair are the world's 2 premier combat exorcists. The only problem? After a nuclear breakup years ago, they can't stand each other. But when the biggest soul auction in history kicks off beneath Los Angeles, Sid and Ellen have no choice but to come together to raid the Hellscraper, an infernal tower going straight down into the earth. With thousands of souls on the line, Sid and Ellen must fight their way to the bottom or die trying. You're muted, but yeah, it's probably for the best.
Sorry, that was gross.
Anyway. But they said they never die, so I don't know. I mean...
They never die.
Truth.
Like the Pope's Exorcist. That weird movie that's been all over wrestling lately.
Oh, yeah.
That's apparently like...
With like Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially about a wild grifter. The more that I learn about this dude, he's bonkers, and still living. So they made a movie about him.
Good. Well, movies could be made for the best. Seriously, this is like a nightmare Ewok. I don't know why they went with this. I'm sorry to the artist.
The main cover, baby.
I know, that's the scariest part. It's the worst cover. Anyway, if you like Ewoks but want them to be scary, actually, I think the interior art is probably fine.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
actually it ranges.
God.
So it goes from cute to like Kyle Hot's creepy to like everywhere.
Oh, that is an everywhere book.
It is a very everywhere book. There's a Ganesha doing one of these. Don't know which one.
They're so cute. They're murdery. They're cute again.
Murder bears.
Wait, is this Vanguard? This is Vanguard.
Yes, it is.
Holy crap! Okay, well, ignore the cover because actually, unless you like it, and then buy it for the cover. Right?
Thomas is saying they booed that movie.
Oh, sorry. I think I just broke your
You
comment. Sorry. Sorry.
Thomas is saying they booed that movie at WrestleMania. That's what I heard from other folks who had gone. What we heard at home was not that.
No, you never hear the real story unless you're there.
Sorry, you can pop up the other one now.
I'm so sorry. I just saw Bryce's comment. I was like, yes, nightmares. Ewoks should not be nightmares. That is one of the Star Wars rules. They are cute little teddy bears who can stab you, but they will look cute while they're doing it. That's the rule.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that it's canon that Ewoks eat each other. Like, I can't remember exactly where from, but I'm pretty sure they've eaten each other before.
Anyway. Yeah, my favorite grifters. They grifted ghosts. I still want to go to
families.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I still want to go to their dumb museum. I will go one day and see all the haunted paraphernalia and then go, golf clap for you.
So I've been listening to the second part of American Hysteria's Jack Chick episodes. The first one was basically about a lot of the comics themselves, which are freaking wild. The second one is actually about a lot of the people that Jack Chick based the comics off of, real accounts or whatever. And honestly, they range and they're wild and what I really like about American Hysteria is even when there's a figure like Jack Chick who is like putting out some pretty harsh stuff into the world, they're approached pretty even-handedly. They'll get the information out because when they talk about the three different subjects that Jack is borrowing from and using accounts from, they talk about like, now there's no evidence of if this is malicious, if this is mental illness untreated, if this is whatever. The one thing that they were pretty much sure of was that at the very least, given his body of work and how he approached things, that Jack absolutely believed them 100%. Like, this wasn't a grift for him. This was a real thing that he was trying to do. Anyways, that dude's wild too. And so kind of weird grifters who talk about how they used to lead covens of witches that were bent to destroy the American family, and how that gets into the comics, like some wild stuff.
Yes, the queer agenda.
Yeah, very
Destroying
much.
the American family, because that's done so well for America.
Yay!
That's a whole other show.
So we've got the return of Nightmare Country, the James Tynion, Lissandro Esterin exploration of the Corinthian, modern exploration. That's,
look at that.
I was shocked that was an open to order cover, because there was a few for this return. So if you haven't read the first volume, it is out and in comic book stores in trade paperback. There's a very nice hardcover that's available in all book markets, but if you want a soft cover, save yourself some ducats. You can find that at our store. But this is the Yamano cover, I think,
Mm.
or Amano, Yoshitaka Amano. So a lot of people would know them from doing, I believe, a lot of the concept art for some of the Final Fantasy games. Very sought after artist.
There's an AEW series announcement for TBS.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I've been watching that show.
That's cool.
Wrestling.
Yay, wrestles. All right.
The Warner Brothers DC are promoting shows on TBS, also owned by Warner Brothers.
I don't know what isn't owned by Warner Brothers at this point. I have no idea.
Sorry, Discovery that owns Warner Brothers.
Right.
Stuff.
Anyway, next up we have Marvel Voices Spider-Verse. Pew, 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 pew.
Andrew brings up a good point. I'd forgotten about that. They so for the Sandman volumes 5 and 6 in the bigger books that they're doing, they actually split up both versions into 5 and 6. So you get the illustrated novella and then the kind of more graphic novel adaptation in different things.
Yeah, this is super rad.
Yeah, it's another one of their anthologies where they're trying out a lot of talent. But also, you get some more Cody Ziegler, who is one of my new favorites.
Luciano Vecchio
Mm-hmm.
does art.
Jason Liu, good old Canadian boy,
Jason Liu.
does Afterlift with Chip Zdarsky, which you can get in store, signed by Chip Zdarsky on May 20th.
Sherilyn Eaton wrote one.
Right?
I follow her on Twitter. She's hilarious.
She's great.
I love her. Oh, I'm very excited. Yes, Sean, you may. If you have a preference for cover, let me know. But otherwise, yep.
I'm going to let you talk about the next one. I don't know why. LOL.
LOL. All right. Do you love me a good murder cake? Wow. Okay, good. I was like, this is fun. This is cool. I like this cover. Great British bump off.
Mm-hmm.
It's the latest John Allison with Max Sarin, which is very exciting for me. An Agatha Christie-style murder mystery set in the world of English competitive baking. From Giant Days, John Allison and Max Sarin. I did what you did. See, this is why I don't actually say the names. When she enters her country's most beloved baking competition, Shauna Wickle's goal is to delight the judges, charm the nation, and make a few friends along the way. I didn't come here to make friends.
She did.
That's what people say. I would. I would. When you're in your 30s, it's hard to make friends. So yes, you should join a reality show and then make some friends.
Make some friends.
Try not to kill them though, because that's what happens in this. When a fellow contestant is poisoned, it falls to her to apprehend the culprit while avoiding premature elimination from the UK bakery tent and being the poisoner's next victim. So very excited.
Enchanté.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, murder cakes abound. Wow. Like on every cover, which is delightful as hell.
That one you're holding up as Jill Thompson.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I knew those colors.
Yeah.
And there's a hip. A Dan hip? Dan hip. So, very excited. Oh my god, the art. I love this.
We have Captain America Cold War. If you've been reading either Captain America book, this is very important to your reading comprehension going forward. The two books are going to go back and forth for the next little while, and this is where it starts. Mutual enemy friend. There's a thing happening. I don't know why, but you're not supposed to. So
they were roommates.
it's something big. Something big's happening in this book.
Enemy to friends.
Yeah.
To lovers. You just gotta go the next step.
We've got TMNT Usagi Yojimbo crossover again, called Where When. And it's Stan Sakai all the way through, baby. So you've got Usagi. Anyone who gets Usagi has this in their file because it is the next Usagi thing. And the TMNT are showing up doing some stuffs. Usagi got on their cartoon back in the day too. That was fun.
Next up,
Teeth,
we have teeth. Oh, nice. All right. The ladies from Down Waters. In a drab, colorless world, the seasons bring change and also destruction. Andrew, a retired conflict photographer,
Hey, that's your name.
lives a life steeped in regret. Jesus. Brandon. After an unthinkable tragedy. You just rude. Rude boy.
I'm so sorry.
Rude boy. But everything shifts when the seasons arrive, each one a personified, godlike creature. Did he do it? Okay, you both are terrible. As he risks everything to track down spring, summer, autumn, fall, all one word, weird, and winter, will capturing the perfect picture of each be enough to find redemption and ultimately bring color back to his world. Also, there is a foil.
It's schmancy.
Let's see. Yeah, it's David Mack, which is super, super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan's here. Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dillhouse.
I love it.
All right, and that gets us to the end of the stack, which is the Alex Ross covers. You got your different villains because they're going through the different villains. This one's the Captain America Cold War one. That one's Carnage because hell is in Carnage, right? No. They're just putting them on covers.
Yeah, they're running out of meaning.
Now, the Doctor Doom one, folks were just like, oh, why don't you put that on Fantastic Four? I'll tell you why. Doctor Doom one's going to move volume, and they want this Guardians book to succeed. Marvel does not give retailers PDFs. They know what they have in this book, and they're very excited for people to taste on one here on the off chance that people are going to open it up and read it.
Who's this guy?
That's Annihilus. He's a cranky boy from
space?
the negative zone. I was going to say the annihilation zone, and I knew that wasn't right.
Moon Knight doesn't really make sense.
Electro in the Miles Morales Spider-Man's.
Yeah, they're running out. The Tynan. Oh, good question. Right. So the Tynan book was supposed to be out tomorrow.
World Tree.
World Tree. It is not because there has been a printing error. So they've asked all comic stores to hold on to the copies that are okay.
Yeah.
And then they're going to send us new copies of the ones that were misprinted. So April 26th?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now, all the comic stores should have them. If you see them for sale online, that is a bad retailer. They should not be doing that. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, so basically the cover's printed too dark. The cover A and the cover D. Now the cover A is printed so dark you can't really make out half of the image.
It's very true.
So for
yes,
our stance on it,
I'll make a note.
Variant edition tends to fall on the comics are an art form on the art and commerce spectrum. And a creator and a publishing company kindly asked us to not put out an inferior product onto the shelves. At the end of the day, if you see some out there, it is a matter of what a store feels is important. I don't necessarily blame anybody for stuff. For us, it is most important that we're focusing on the art and the art experience and not the commerce experience.
Yeah, I remember they did this many years ago. Saga. Do you remember that cover?
Yeah.
It came in, it was like almost black. It was really bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, same thing. It's all right. But we have both read it in previews, so we can talk about it or we can just wait.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah, it's very adult. Be okay with guns.
It happens. It happens to all of us.
Twitter. Oh.
Oh yeah, actually,
Yeah.
because we have it. As you can see,
very
you
dark.
can't see anything here, and there's stuff there. So yeah.
See, when I first saw it, I honestly thought it was like, oh, it's like a mystery. You have to like see it. You know, you have to like really be paying attention. No, it was not on purpose at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for that part. When I was doing FOCs a couple weeks ago, I just kept copy and pasting from the document because I'm like, I'm not typing this out.
Fun trick. The system only needs 3 letters to search for something. So the easiest way to get World Tree up is T33. Pop it right up. Because there is nothing else called that.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be TR33?
Yeah, or I guess R33. Yeah.
That's
R33.
World T.
Oh, that's even easier. Look where the R is. It's almost right next to the 3.
Folks, Brandon has just figured out the keyboard. This is a huge step for him. We are very, very proud. Are you typing? Wow. Oh my God. You're funny. All right. These are in no particular order.
No, they're not.
No.
They were in size order.
That's fair. Yeah. It honestly, none of these really are Danica books per se, but that's
Not a dang one.
no. It's all you, baby. It's all you. It's okay. I'm going to talk about Superman, Son of Kal-El, by the wonderful human, Tom Taylor. He is defeated by Corey. I love it. QWERTY. All right. This has been amazing. I mean, I'm going to read the solicit because what if you haven't been reading it? Who
Indeed.
knows?
It's the first time in a trade paperback.
Yeah, exactly. Jonathan Kent has his own ideas about Superman's role in the world. When his father, Superman, leaves Earth, the son of Superman and Lois Lane steps into his father's large boots and dons the symbol of hope, embodying everything the Man of Steel stands for, and then some. The new Superman strives to be a more proactive champion for real change and social justice in the world. How dare he?
Oh, it's a very social justice book.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
I loved when he was pissing off idiot boys on the internet. In the process, he makes some powerful enemies. Twitter. Okay. That was Tom again. When John gets in the middle of an international incident, he also places himself in the crosshairs of Harry Bendix. Nope, too easy. Tyrannical ruler of the island nation of Gamora. And his superpowered terrorist agents. Luckily, John has some help in the form of a new Gamoran friend, Jay Nakamura. We like Jay.
Yeah, we do.
Spoilers. A journalist from the underground news source known as The Truth, who helps open John's eyes to evils in the world that could be more powerful than the Man of Steel. Delightful.
Henry Bendix, not Harry.
Oh yeah. I was reading it completely wrong, and I was like, no, that's a bad name.
He's one of the first main villains of the Authority.
Oh, okay. Wow, yeah.
That's the only reason why I was like, wait a second.
I don't know. Sorry, I just can't read, apparently. I only own a bookstore. It's fine. Nobody mention it.
Nobody can read at variant editions.
Oh, no. No.
That's why we need all the pictures.
I can't read. You can't type. This is bad.
What are words?
Oh, no.
We've got the first volume of Vanish. Oliver Harrison. Oliver Harrison was a mythical hero who slayed the greatest threat to his realm before even hitting puberty. But that was then. And as an adult, Oliver has been leading an average cookie cutter suburban life. Aside from the fact that he's mentally unstable and massively paranoid and smokes like a chimney and gets blackout drunk every night to hide from his horrific nightmares. Will the arrival of a superhero team called the Prestige prove the madness isn't all in Oliver's head? And what about all the epic fantasy crap from his childhood? Join us for a brutal as hell tale of magic worlds, gifted youth, evil sorcerers, superheroes, war, blood, guts, and death that punches you right in the face.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the creative team of Jonathan Cates and Ryan Stegman.
Donna is short for Donathan.
Donnie is short for Donathan, yeah.
I love this so much.
This is a very 90s style book. It is also when I was listening to interviews with Ryan Stegman, very much a response to the magical child genre, because Donnie's take on it was like, those kids would have intense PTSD when they grow up. Like, it can't be good for any of them. So a lot of it's about that.
Oh. See, that's Donnie Cates is a kid who grew up with Animorphs. Speaking of kids,
I mean, he is about my age, yeah.
I'm just saying that kid grew up with Animorphs. And I didn't. So, you know, that's why I'm lacking as a human being.
Yeah, Animorphs is wild. And reading it as an adult, I was just like, I thought this was fun. This is relentless. They're having a tough time.
Yeah. All their friends are dead, and not in the funny dinosaur way. Like that book. All my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead. The dinosaur story.
Anyway, hey, look, Batman. This is fun. Me talking about Batman and Superman. Oh, the good times.
Wait, who wrote this Batman?
Chirp Zdarsky Zorsk. I don't know. There's too many vowels. I think he's coming to our
There's
store.
not enough vowels, I think.
No, it's fair. Oh yeah, that's true. Superstar writer Chorp Zdarsky joins Red Heart artist Jorge Jimenez to define a new era in Batman with their critically acclaimed and best-selling Failsafe arc. Batman has battled all manner of criminals, monsters, and supervillains, but nothing could prepare him for what's coming with Failsafe, an unstoppable foe that can outfight and outthink the Dark Knight. Could this all be connected to a dark secret in Bruce Wayne's past?
The answer might surprise you.
Bruce Wayne doesn't have a past. That guy doesn't look back.
I would love... Okay, so one of my next goals is to somehow produce a comic and then self-sabotage myself with questions on the back that imply yes, but the answer is actually no. So is there a secret from Bruce's past that affects the story? Question mark. And I just think it would be really funny if the answer was no.
I don't think there is one Batman story that has not been affected by Bruce's past. Like, if you find me one, I will read it because that kid needs to get over himself.
Well, let's see.
Give me the Z.
Give me the Z.
That's good. It's good. It could be a lot worse.
Well, it's a good thing, Andrew, that you're there because I didn't read that part. Or I didn't hear him say that. So it's good that one of us would have known, because I would have been like blinking.
Yeah.
Requests to I'll put together an entire creative project just so I can dick around on the back of the book. That is something I would do.
This reads true. They're not wrong.
Yeah.
Substack.
Oh, I must not have read. Yeah.
You only did like 18 other things instead of that one thing.
Yeah.
He still does
up on his Substack.
He still does so much every day. This dude is busy. I go to bed.
My Substack's coming back tomorrow morning.
Woo!
I can't remember what I settled on talking about, but it was going to be World Tree. I was ready.
And then the world said,
I had stuff done in advance.
You, Brandon, you got to write some more. Wow, I keep clicking on things.
Andrew, you probably know this because Chew was one of your absolute favorites. But one of my favorite things about Chew was he'd run 4 quotes. 3 of them would be like, "This book's great," and one of them be like, from a troll who was just like, "Ugh, this is absolute trash."
Oh yeah, who always puts quotes from their mom, and they're not nice quotes either. They're like, "Ugh, I guess it was okay." Like, dude's mom. I don't remember if it's one person.
Was
or
it
it's
Ryan
just-
Brown?
It feels like a Ryan Brown.
There's a few who do.
Yeah, there are a few who do it, but I feel like there's one that's like has done it on more than one book, and so it's like a pattern. But it's like, yeah, if you put it there, you're like, I guess it's okay, or like, oh, I wish you'd get a real job, or something like really mean.
I'm pretty sure Chip's done something like that before too.
Yeah. When you're in the comics industry, you gotta have a real sense of humor because your parents might have questions.
I'm gonna talk about the next 2.
I think you should.
So we've got R.L. Stein's Stuff of Nightmares, which will be returning. R.L. Stein, he does the comics now. The iconic master of horror R.L. Stein puts his bloody stamp on comics alongside rising star A.L. Kaplan,
From Ma.
who did Ma, and
Ooh.
some of Jim Henson's The Storyteller, in this fresh and twisted reanimation of a horror classic, Frankenstein. You might be familiar with the story of the mad scientist hell-bent on creating life, but in The Monster Makers, the demented Cameron brothers spawn something else entirely and instead find themselves creating death. Horror lovers of Fear Street and EC Comics won't want to miss this imaginative and macabre retelling with more than a few twists as R.L. Stein takes on one of the most iconic monster stories of all time. I have almost a complete run of my Goosebumps over there.
Yep.
Um,
Did you put the list of the ones you need on your phone yet?
I only have a picture of these on my phone.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. I'm sad that my Haunted Mask is missing because, like, I know I had that one. I read that so many times.
You might have read it so much it fell apart.
You know what? I think that's actually what happened. I think I broke it. Yeah. You know what? That tracks actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, Goosebumps was awesome when I was a kid.
It's kind of fun being an adult because we've got legit 2 full shelves, almost full, of Animorphs and Goosebumps.
Yeah.
And we are adults.
The Animorphs goes into Everwood.
Everworld.
Everworld. I also like Everwood. That's a great show.
Yeah. Well, it's more of the Applegate. Is
Yeah.
that what?
K.
Yeah.
Applegate.
K-A.
K.A. Applegate.
Yeah. So if you've read Animorphs or if you read her stuff and you haven't read Everworld, you should definitely try it because I think it's like, what, 10 books?
It's 12, yeah.
books.
Danica read it. She read up through all of it.
So good. And it is so dark.
Basically, the idea is there's this world where all of the forgotten gods and myths have actually kind of patchworked out little fiefdoms or whatnot. And they're not chill with each other.
No.
4 teens get dropped there by their witch friend.
To be honest, I don't remember.
She's the sister of the girl in the book. But yeah, there's some wild witch stuff that happens in there. It gets weird. But it's so good. I really like that book.
Yeah, it was a really good series. Actually, that would make a Radicel comic.
It would. I would read that.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell me about this next book.
It is my favorite Alan Moore book.
What?
Yeah. It's top 10. It's all of top 10. Every last nugget, every sweet, sweet drop of nectar, all in one book.
They milked the teats.
This book is milked to the teats.
Made you say teats.
You can fit so much milk teat in this bad boy. Created to solve the problems of living with the super-powered individuals, the good, the bad, the robots, and the gods. Neopolis is a city of wonders and terrors. A city full of fine citizens who can read your mind, tell your future, and commit crimes unheard of the rest of the multiverse. In our Neopolis, the officers of Precinct 10 stand against the chaos and sometimes cause it. Because, yeah, some ACAB in this. But recognizably so. Alan Moore, Gene Hawes, Xander Cannon share their vision of a shining future, a sordid past, and a confusing present in the top 10 compendium. joined by visionaries like Paul DeFilippo and Jerry Ordway, collecting top 10, 1 to 12, America's Best Comics #1, Smacks 1 to 5, top 10 the 49ers graphic novel, top 10 Beyond the Farthest Precinct, and top 10 season 2, 1 to 4, the top and season 2 special #1. Everything. Most what was kept into print was the top 10, 1 to 12, and the graphic novel. But most of this has been lost to time. It is so good. I love it. It's funny, it's sad, it's heartbreaking, it's sweet. It's so many things, and there's so many just pop culture references crammed right to the gills in this thing. It's so good, and I absolutely recommend folks check this out. Yes, please. I have the Absolute. It's one of maybe 3 or 4 Absolutes that I own. Pretty picky on those projects, and yeah, that's yes.
I am going to put this up.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that is a positive review on an Alan Moore book.
Yep.
Sometimes that's what you get.
Yep.
The bar is very, very low for that subject, in that it is just always there. Oh, this book is very metal. John Ken Mortenson's Night Terror.
It is an art book, I believe.
Yes.
I was paging through. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
It's creepy as heck.
These are some night terrors.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a big boy. Oh, here we go. Artist's statement. I spend my time going back and forth between wakefulness and sleep, from the world I share with you and everyone else, to a place only I have access to, a place of monsters. When I go to sleep, I bring my dreams, leftovers from the waking world. Dreams leftover. Yeah, okay. When I leave the landscapes of the night, I try to bring back as many of the monsters as I can. This is a book of those monsters. Oh my god.
And yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh my god. No, thank you. So scary. That's cool as hell, though. Wow. This is like Where the Wild Things Are, Nightmare styles.
It really is, actually.
Yeah.
What if Where the Wild Things Are except nightmares?
Oh my god. Did I ever tell you my Where the Wild Things Are dream? Because it's one of my early dream repeats. So I had it when I was in elementary school. So I was the same age. So I'm in my elementary school playground, and I think I was on like the merry-go-round or something. I don't know if I was going around, but the monsters from Where the Wild Things Are constantly coming around the corner, like almost a little slower, like not slow motion, but they're coming towards me. And I don't remember if I'm spinning and I'm also seeing them come towards me spinning.
Oh yeah.
But it was one of my first repeat dreams, so it was super scary. Because if it was a one-off, I'd be like, okay, whatever, brain, you had like a weird hiccup.
Yeah.
But when my brain was like, guess what? And I'm like, shut up, brain. So anyway, dreams are scary.
One of my first nightmares was that Danny DeVito as the Penguin was going to steal me in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah, that dude definitely steals children.
Yeah, I had not seen that movie. I had just seen commercials, and I was pretty sure that dude was going to break in through my dad's basement window and steal me when I was at his house.
Yeah, no, Danny DeVito's Penguin is terrifying. Like, just, he's all like greasy and slippery.
Yeah.
There's just... Yeah, exactly. So if you like nightmares, I'm gonna call out Simone right now. I feel like
oh my god, you get so much out of this book.
She picked up Junji Ito's coloring book as well.
Yeah,
so this is that same kind of feel, like nightmare art. So
with a dash of whimsy.
Yes.
There's a bit of a whimsy to the art.
There is. Yeah, it's like fairy tale nightmares.
Yeah. My brain said Little Nemo, but not like Windsor Smith style, just sort of like the idea of Little Nemo in Slumberland, but like Nightmare Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh yeah. So Neil Gaiman's quote on the back is, the night terror is all of the is all the nightmares of my childhood gathered together in one place to party. And that's the start of it, but you have to come to the store and look at the rest.
It's pretty wild.
So spooky. I'm getting into horror prose, but I'm still very tentative about horror graphic novels because I think for me, with obviously some exceptions, I think for me, I need to create it in my mind. I need to create the horror in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this is entailing.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. We get mail every weekday, so I don't know.
I don't know.
You know something we don't. Maybe you got us cake. I like cake. I don't know. Anyway, this was super fun. So, you know,
It's time.
it's time. You gonna be okay?
Maybe.
Time for the magic mirror.
Everybody, this is the time where we do our absolutely original segment where we look through your magic mirror and see all of you out there and say, hey, thank you for being there for us. And we hope that you know that we are also there for you. I'm looking out today. I'm seeing Sean. Hi, Sean. I'm seeing Austin. Hey. I'm seeing
Thank you
Ben.
again. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Austin, for last week. I did not say that. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. I see Thomas. Hey there. I see Jules.
Hi, Jules.
And thanks for recommending the Daisy Chain Book Company to folks.
Thank you.
I see the one and only Foley.
And you can too.
Every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. We're open till 7 p.m. on those days. And Saturdays from 11 to 5. You can also find Danica in the store on all those days.
Hi.
And you'll find me by myself on Sundays, 11 to 5.
One is the loneliest number that you ever do.
I see Jason. Hey. I see Nick laughs.
Hi, Bryce.
Yeah, we're pretty sure. We're 90% sure.
Oh, yeah, he confirmed.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we had a good chat last week.
I see Dillhouse.
Yay.
What's up, Dillhouse? I see PD Bowman. Thanks for popping in again.
Thank you.
I see us. Wow, letters.
Wow. Who put those letters on this keyboard? They look gorgeous.
Wow. I think that's it.
That's everybody. Hello. Also to all the people who haven't commented or will be watching this later, we love you too. We wanted to share this experience with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching. We will talk to you all again soon.
Bye.
Bye.